Welcome to Voice of the Inland Empire, your weekly adventure into the who, what, where, and why of our Southern California communities. And we come to you from one of my favorite places in the world, Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by and check them out. In fact, you'll find me here many nights of the week enjoying dinner and a drink. Now, this week, we actually go on location to beautiful Laguna Beach, where we meet Nick Karagozian, who is the founder of Dermatex Hair, and we learn about two procedures, one called virtual reality, and the other, for those that are just starting to lose their hair, laser hair therapy that works. And trust me, I was particularly interested in both. We have a great show lined up for you today, so don't go away. We will be right back. Is your radio station dull, boring, more of just the same day after day after? Then it's time for radio that will blow your mind and expand and enlighten it too. KCAA Radio 1050 AM is not only the go-to radio station for what's happening in and around the Inland Empire, it's a veritable cornucopia of crazy, an assemblage of awesome, and a total convergence of cool. KCAA is not only the NBC News affiliate for our area, but offers the broadest and craziest range of national and local radio in the Inland Empire, with shows like Imus in the Morning, Dave Ramsey, Joyce Riley's Power Hour, Controlled Chaos, Poor Man, and now Voice of the Inland Empire with yours truly. Check out 1050 AM at home or on the road, or you risk being the only one at work not talking about the fun, crazy, educational, outlandish, awesome things they heard on KCAA 1050 AM. And you wouldn't want that, right? Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by. Any evening, who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. It is that time of the show when we say hello to today's guest, and we are on location coming to you from beautiful Laguna Hills, and we are joined by Nick Karagozian, who is the owner of Dermatex, San Diego, Orange County. And Nick, as kind of an explanation to our viewers and listeners, most anyone who's ever at least watched the show knows that I am somewhat follically impaired. And I wanted to kind of look and see what the options are, and found you. And you have been in the men's hair business for close to 30 years.
Correct, and it's becoming as much a women's business now as a man's business.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, we'll talk about both.
Okay.
But first, I'm curious, how I've got to show this picture because this is awesome. This is a picture that shows you before and after. And if you can see right here, here's the before, and then here's the after. And what's really cool is we can look at this, look at you and go, yeah, same guy. Wow, what a difference. I mean, you look 20 years younger.
Hair makes probably one of the biggest differences in your appearance. So, yeah.
So tell me the story. How did you, what's your background and how did you end up in this business?
Totally by accident, really. My background was I studied criminology in college.
Oh my gosh! To what end did you want to take that?
Well, I wanted to be a probation officer, and I was losing my hair in my 20s, and it was consuming me. I mean, it was really just making me insane. I played football in college, and I thought the football helmet was causing. I'd take my helmet off and I'd see hair, and I thought, oh, this is it. This is what's doing it. Like a lot of people now wear hats and think that that's the cause of their hair loss. But
see, for years I thought it for me was driving in the convertible with the top down. I thought it was just all blowing it out.
Right. Well, anyway, to answer your question, I just became consumed with why is this happening to me and how do I fix this? And that led me to
on your own search.
Yes. Correct.
And as you were searching, and this, was obviously, a little while ago, there were less options then than I'm assuming there are now.
Yes, yes, that's true. I mean, technology there's never been a better time for hair replacement than today. The technology, especially in the area of non-surgical hair replacement and surgical too. I mean, when I had transplants done in the late 70s, big difference between how they do them now and then.
And I understand back then, painful, questionable as far as the outcome.
People tended to get they called them plugs, and people tended to get that plugged or doll hair look from the transplants, although I actually got a pretty good look from them. And I was really happy with them for probably 4 to 5 years. The problem with me and what happens with a lot of men is it becomes a matter of math. You have a certain number of donor area to take from the back and sides, and you have a certain area on top. And
that is often growing.
Well, if you have a big area on top and it's growing like mine was,
and a smaller donor area, at some point the math doesn't work anymore.
That's what happened to me. After about 5 years, I realized I'm never going to catch up, and it started becoming visible that I had had hair transplants. So I started at that point looking for other options, but that doesn't mean that someone with a small area can really get a great result from it, especially. There's doctors now, especially one doctor, and I think his clinic is in Texas, who actually warns men in their 20s not to start a hair transplant, not until their pattern
kind of levels. Because I know for me, mine was, and now mine's been the same for years.
Right.
So in theory, it's pretty much done.
So then a doctor could look at your pattern, look at your donor area, and really give you a realistic expectation of what you can expect from it. And that's really important because, sometimes, a young man will go in and have a vision of this big, thick, beautiful head of hair, and it doesn't work out like that. I was one of them, I'm happy
you
that
can't
I
make
did
me
it.
look like Fabio? I'm out of here. But that's exactly why I wanted to have you on the show, because I know there's surgical techniques, non-surgical techniques, and like everything today, it's all evolved, it's all improved, it's faster, it's less expensive.
Yes, correct.
So when someone is thinking about this, would it behoove almost anyone, regardless of age, young or old, to really investigate both the surgical and the because it sounds like some are maybe better for and others for others.
I think so. I mean, you should educate yourself, period. And yes, it's a good point. Someone should look at surgical and non-surgical. I mean, some people are like that are good candidates for surgical would be better off doing surgical, especially if they have a small area, like a small crown area. I mean, you can transplant that. It looks great. You'd never know that you had it done. On the other hand, some people have an aversion to surgery.
Right.
Which,
or if the math is going to be an issue.
Math is going to be an issue. If someone has a full area with very fine, thin hair, it's just hard to get enough hair to get a good hairstyle sometimes. So, yeah, I mean, really, you should educate yourself.
Okay. And your specialty here at Dermatex is the non-surgical side.
Our specialty is a non-surgical process that we call virtual reality hair that's fairly new. It's new technology. People think of non-surgical hair replacement and they think of wigs and toupees.
Right.
They just don't know that I mean, this process was highlighted on Good Morning America a few years back, and we can replicate a normal head of hair, and someone can comb their hair back. Someone can run their hands through their hair. I mean,
they can go swimming.
No, you can do anything with this, and it's like having your own hair, and it's a permanent attachment, so it's not something that you...
And I'm going to guess decidedly less uncomfortable than having plugs put in.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think, the best part of this is you forget about it. I mean,
all right.
You're really...
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, if you're open to it, I'd like to discuss your technology in depth so our viewers and listeners can learn that if the math isn't there, if you're adverse to surgery and adverse to pain, I think most of us are, that there is an awesome option for men or women.
Great.
So don't go away. The best part of this conversation is yet to come.
Our company works hard to provide top quality service to our clients, so it's always exciting when we receive a positive review. We're pleased to share this 5-star rating with you.
Really glad I found Dermatex. I originally had my hair replacement done in New Jersey, but I'm in Orange County part of the year and needed a center there to take care of my hair. After lots of research and a number of consultations, I decided on Dermatex. It turned out to be a great decision. The staff is professional, the prices are reasonable, and my hair's never looked better. Way to go, Dermatex.
And as much as we love earning our 5-star reviews from our existing customers, we also love earning 5-star reviews from our new customers. We want to earn one from you. We're glad you had a chance to come and visit us today. Please feel free to ask us any questions.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Ewan, and I do the hair and makeup for Ron Stark and his guests. I would like to make you look and feel like a star all of the time. Come meet me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland, and if you mention this show, you can receive a free consultation and half off a haircut. I offer the best in makeup and formal styles for weddings, proms, and all of your special occasions, including special effects makeup, hairstyling, cutting, and color, hair and eyelash extensions, facials, and body treatments. So if you want to look and feel like a star, come see me at Studio M Salon and Spa in Upland. Give me a call today for your free consultation and half off a haircut at 626-589-3475 or 909-981-6800.
We are back and coming to you from the Orange County offices of Dermatex, where we are joined by Nick Karagozian. And Nick, in the first segment, we were talking about the range of options for hair replacement for both men and women.
Right.
And they typically fall into two categories, surgical and non-surgical.
Yes.
And here at your office, both here in Orange County and your office in San Diego,
Yes.
you offer a couple of different things. This first one I find really intriguing, laser hair therapy. Tell me about that.
Laser hair therapy originated in Europe, and it was kind of discovered by accident by a scientist who was testing rats, skin cancer on rats, and realized they were growing hair. He was using low-level light therapy. It's been in this country now for 4 to 5 years, and it's really a breakthrough, and it's great for people that are in the beginning stages of hair loss.
Okay, so someone like me, not so much, but
No.
someone who's maybe in their 20s and just starting to see
Yes.
some signs.
Yes, this is regulated by the FDA. There's good science. There's been hundreds of studies done on low-level light therapy, and it's not going to grow hair back on a bald area.
Right.
It's for someone in the beginning stages, for a man or woman in the beginning stages of hair loss. It can stop the hair loss, and it can regenerate what we call miniaturized hairs. Miniaturized hairs are the hairs, like on this chart back here, where it says miniaturization of hair follicles and baldness. That last stage, the hair becomes thinner, the diameter becomes smaller.
Just prior to falling out.
That's the last stage before the hair falls out, and laser can regenerate
So the
those
light
hairs.
brings
Blood
blood.
supply to the area, and it brings oxygen, nutrients. It also blocks the hormone DHT, which
So
which
that
is
miniaturized hair follicle is now going to reverse that.
Yes. Now, if someone loses 30% of their hair, is laser light therapy going to give them back 30%? No, it's not. But what it can do is it can stop the hair loss. It can increase the diameter of the hair, and a certain percentage of that miniaturization combined, it can make a difference. Yeah.
And for someone, I mean, to me, this is the difference between just waiting for it to fall out and then fixing it, or being a little bit proactive if you have the opportunity.
It's a lot proactive, Ron, because there's so many people that are buying products that promise to grow their hair back and stop their hair loss, and they're worthless.
Oh, trust me, I tried them all, and then some.
Well, I tried a few in my younger days too. They're worthless, and there's so many of those on the market now. And here is something that, like I said, the FDA is regulating it. It is sound science, and it works. So there.
All right, so that's for someone in the beginnings. Now,
Yes.
someone like me, a male pattern baldness, it's there. It's been there. The math may not make sense for me if I wanted to do the surgical option. So give me some more of the details on your virtual reality.
Okay, virtual reality this is virtual reality hair, and we take human hair that's matched to the same color and texture as your existing hair. We add that into what we call a derma lens, which is a fine membrane-like material that replicates your scalp.
Okay.
That using a medical adhesive, medical silicone, we're attaching that membrane to the area surrounding your bald area.
Okay.
In my case, it would be, the area on top. And it's a permanent process. You can exercise, you can swim, you can water ski, you can do whatever you want. It's permanent, although it requires maintenance. So our clients come in here once a month, just like they would go to their barber or hairstylist. They would come to us.
You got to get your hair cut anyway.
Right. So they would come to us. The graft is removed, shampoo, condition, haircut, and then reapplied. And people don't realize, most people don't realize that this exists. I mean, people think of wigs and toupees. A good percentage of our clients now are women that are
So
clients.
when you come in for that once a month,
Yeah.
I mean, what real hair I have, you're trimming that up. So it is
Yes.
like a visit to the barber
Yes,
shop.
it is, correct.
Plus you're doing the other stuff
Yes.
to make it just always look normal and natural.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean,
And-
what we can do now, a few years back, we couldn't create a hairline that really looked natural. With virtual reality, we can create a hairline. Somebody can comb their hair back and show their hairline, which is a
and someone can run their fingers through their hair without pulling anything off.
There's nothing to feel. There's nothing to feel. You know, it's really, you forget. You just forget that you ever had the problem, and that's the best feeling of all.
So for someone, as we talked about earlier, where the surgical option isn't a good option, or they just don't want to deal with the pain and all of that, this is a great way to go. For someone who's younger, or regardless of age, just starting to lose some hair, the laser. So you've got two great pain-free options that will give someone, male or female, a full head of hair.
Well, and I think there's one more option too, which is Rogaine. You know, there's the drugs, Rogaine, Propecia, which is minoxidil, the one drug, especially in conjunction with laser, we see excellent results. So, yeah, let's not forget about about those.
I wish because I had done the minoxidil early on, and I was one of those people where it only went to fuzz and went no further. But maybe that, having been tied in with the laser,
exactly, the
would have taken it all the way.
Well, the two really complement each other, and we definitely see better results with the multi-therapy.
All right, so Nick, if someone wants more information on anything we've talked about, on your laser therapy or your virtual reality, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, our office in San Diego is 858-457-5496, and our office here in Orange County is 949-305-2661, and our website is dermatexhair.com.
All right, and if you missed that, visit our website, voiceoftheinlandempire.com. Drop me a note, and I'll be happy to get you connected with Nick. Nick, thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Hi, this is Corey Chalmers, host of the TV show Hoarders and president of SteriClean Inc. 5% of the population suffers from hoarding behaviors. Are you or a loved one overwhelmed with clutter? If so, let our caring and compassionate specialists support you every step of the way, drama-free. Give us a call at 1-800-HOARDERS for a free estimate or visit hoarders.com. SteriClean has offices nationwide to assist you. Please call us at 1-800-HOARDERS. That's 1-800-462-7337.
Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland is one of my favorite places to go for food, for drink, and for great entertainment. Located at 296 2nd Street in Old Town Upland, just north of the gazebo and just east of Euclid Avenue. This is a wonderful place with a broad menu, variety, great drinks, great fun, and marvelous people. They have weekly specials. These are my favorites. Check out their Monday night $5.99 steak dinner. How can you go wrong? They have specials virtually every night of the week. And then they have entertainment going on all the time, from trivia contests to karaoke to dancing to some of the best cover bands you'll ever hear on Fridays and Saturday nights. Check them out on Yelp, check them out on Facebook, or come on by and say you heard about them on Voice of the Inland Empire. I love it so much here. This is where we're shooting the show, right here from the bar at Charlie's Stars and Stripes in Old Town Upland. Come on by. Any evening, who knows, you may just see me here having dinner and a drink. The Citizens Business Bank Arena is one of my very favorite places here in the Inland Empire, and two of my favorite teams both have season tickets on sale for next year. The Ontario Reign professional hockey team, an affiliate of the Los Angeles Kings, and the Ontario Fury professional indoor soccer team. Check them out. Good seats are still available. Now, let's check out the clipboard for what's coming up at the arena. June 10th, Spirit West Coast 2016. Mercy Me, Jeremy Camp, Matthew West, Phil Wickman, NF, Blanca, and more. The Spirit West Coast Festival ranks as one of the premier Christian music festivals in the country. Activities for all ages, shopping, and more, all in a country fair atmosphere. Coming up July 15 and 16, Beth Moore,
Living Proof Live. Living Proof Live will feature well-known Bible teacher and best-selling author Beth Moore's dynamic storytelling and passionate Bible teaching. The event both challenges and encourages women to grow deeply in their faith. Then on July 30th, Heritage Singers' 45th anniversary reunion concert. Started in 1971 in Portland, Oregon, the Heritage Singers have been touring for more than 4 decades. A renowned gospel group, Heritage has performed in all 50 states and more than 75 countries. More than 100 former and current singers will be united on stage for this inspirational event. And then coming in September 9th and 10th, Belong Tour 2016. The Belong Tour is a 2-day experience challenging women to pursue their best lives. It's a call for women of all walks of life and faith to connect more deeply with their own dreams and purpose and within their relationships and communities. This and more, all coming up at the arena. Check them out at cbbankarena.com. Looking for a new mattress? Not sure where to go or how to start? Want to make sure you get the best mattress for your money and one that will give you years of sleeping pleasure? There's only one answer, and that is Dreamland Discount Mattress in Covina. At Dreamland, Bruce and his dedicated team will ensure that you find the right mattress at the right price that will give you years of sleeping comfort. Dreamland Discount Mattress offers a wide range of options, styles, and choices, all at up to 80% off. Want to hear what many of their customers are saying about them? Check them out on Yelp to learn why you should become a satisfied customer of Dreamland Discount Mattress too. Go by and visit them at 1007 North Azusa Avenue in Covina, or give them a call at 626-331-8044. And remember, at Dreamland Discount Mattress, prices are always up to 80% off. What a great show. I so enjoyed chatting with all of our guests, and I especially want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. And please, remember to set your DVRs so you never miss another episode of Voice of the Inland Empire. And if you'd like to watch 24/7, then visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com, where you'll not only find current shows, but a whole archive of past shows as well. And while you're there, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Comments, suggestions. If you have an idea for a show guest, let us know. Our guests need to have topics of broad general interest and be non-commercial in nature. Or if you'd prefer the more traditional way of contact, you can always call us at 909-746-8846. So, until next time, this is Ron Stark reminding you to be productive, care for your world and the people around you, work hard, find time for fun, and always remember to give back whatever and whenever you can. Until next time, goodbye for now.